What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Yachty Girl Flavor, and I'm coming back with a next recipe. This one is simple, okay? And easy. And I'm going to show you all the steps to it. Okay, let's go. So we'll be making green fried plantains. And you don't need a lot of things for this recipe. Just how many green plantains you want to fry. I think I'm going to fry about one of these. I have some 3 cloves of garlic, and I have a container here with some water. Okay. I've already washed my cloves of garlic, so I'm about to drop them in my water, and you're going to need some salt as well. So we're just going to cut these ends off the green plantain. Move this one out the way. So the skin on these green plantain are somewhat hard to get off. So if it's your first time peeling it, you might find it hard, but after time of practicing, you'll get it. So I'm just making some slits here in my plantain so I can start peeling off my skin. So this is not ripe plantain, though the skin is super hard to get off, okay? And I don't like doing it, but I love fried green plantains, so I guess this is called a labor of love. This thing will be hard to get off, and I just don't like it. But we're getting somewhere, okay? We're getting there. So we got this part off. I remember one time I was so frustrated with trying to get the skin off, I just took the knife and peeled it, which is somewhat the wrong way of doing it, but you know. But this is how you get the skin off, and I will show you guys when I get it all off. You can probably just put 1 or 2 slits in here. Sometimes I just put extra slits to help me get it off. But here we are. I might just take the knife and just get these extra ones. So I went ahead and washed my plantain. So now I'm about to slice it up. You can do it smaller or thicker depending on what you like. And then I'm going to let them soak for a bit, maybe 20 minutes in my garlic water. I'm going to add some salt to that water. So I'm adding in my salt. About a teaspoon will do. I'm just gonna let that sit like that for about 20 minutes. The longer the better. Okay, so my plantain actually soaked for an hour. Yes, 1 whole hour. But I say 20 minutes. If you don't have an hour, 20 minutes is good. But I just drained off the water, and now I'm gonna dry it. So when I put it in the oil, it doesn't start splatting. And don't throw away your garlic, okay? Keep that garlic. We're going to add that to the oil while we fry our plantain. We're just drying them, and then we're going to add them to our oil. So I'm just adding my plantains. I did went ahead and cut them, the ones that I had, in halves. So Thought they were a little bit too big for when I'm getting ready to do the next step. I'll show you guys why I cut them. We got one broke. These last few pieces broke, but that's fine. And I'm gonna add that garlic right in the middle so they can absorb that flavor. So I'm just turning them over. So I went ahead and flipped them over, and I'm just gonna let them brown on the other side, maybe for a minute or so. Then I'm pull them out and I'll show you guys the next step. Okay, so this is how you want it to look. You don't want it to burn, you don't want it to overcook or anything. Okay, this is how you want it, because we're gonna put it back into the oil. So you're not trying to cook it in this first round, you're just getting them brown, maybe 2 minutes on each side, depending on how thick you have yours cut. But you have to watch them so they don't get burned. And we're not cooking them all the way through in this first round. They have to be added back to the oil a second time. I'm going to show you guys that next step, but this is how they look right now. So this is called a tostanera, because fried green plantain in Spanish is tostones. So this, I'll show you guys how to use this. If you guys don't have that, I'll show you guys other way how to do it. I'm just gonna line mine with a paper towel. I'm gonna put it in the middle, like right here where the hole is, and then I'm gonna fold it over and we're gonna smush it, okay? And this is how you want it to look. If you guys don't have one of these fancy stuff, you can take any bottle that you have in your kitchen, clean off the bottom, and then you can just smush it directly, or use a paper towel like I'm doing and smush them. I'm gonna re-smush this one. So that's all I'm doing, guys. I'm just smushing them. This is how most people do it in back home in the Caribbean. So I'm just gonna smush. I like the smush better with the bottle than with this gadget, but if you have that, you can use it. So I'm just putting each one and I'm smushing it. And then we're gonna add these back directly in the oil. So you can turn on your oil or remove the pot off the stove. You don't want to leave it on there and get it burned. The oil start burning. So I went ahead and placed back my oil on the heat. It's warming up, and I'm about to put back my fried plantains back in the oil. And that's why you're not trying to fry them all the way through the first time. You're just getting them softened up. And then after you have pressed them out, ooh, that was hot, then you can fry them all the way through till they're golden brown. So first everything could hold in the pot, now everything can't. And that garlic infusing, and then towards the end we're just going to sprinkle some salt. Okay, so I'm about to flip these. Maybe a minute on both sides, minute and a half. And you see that golden brown color we have? That is what you want, okay? And you can basically eat these with anything or by themselves. And I'll come back to the end to show you guys my plating, because that's the best part for me. Well, I enjoy cooking overall, but yeah. And I'm going to switch these out and add the remaining. So I'm just going in with some salt. That's when you want to put the remaining of your salt towards the end. Just going to toss that up, toss it up, toss it up. And then that's it, guys. These are yummy, delicious. If you don't like garlic, you can definitely leave out the garlic. And you can also put these to drain on our wire rack. I just didn't have the time today. But stay tuned for my finished plating.